Hi, good morning. I don't know, good morning, afternoon, wherever you may be watching from. How is your day going? Wonderful day that we have behold, and we just want to briefly look into the this big world of womanhood that we've been doing for some few days. And I thank all of you that have really subscribed. I want to trust that we will be able to pick some things about this. Uh, Entity of learning, this world of learning as women and as human beings generally, that God made us and He made us in His image. I don't know whatever you believe in. Like I said, whatever that works for you, that's fine for me. Whatever you choose that is working for you. But just know that you are so special and you are wonderfully made. And we are here on this planet Earth that we just live as if we don't even know that we are important, that we came for a purpose. And so we've been considering about womanhood. Today, I want us to look briefly into what do you want as a woman? What do you want as a woman? Oh my goodness. What do you want as a woman? What is the role of a woman as far as childbearing is concerned? Childbearing. What is the conflicting issues of bearing a child as a woman? How much should we be paid if we make up our mind to be a child, to bring forth another human being? How much are we supposed to be paid? How much are we supposed to be? I'm so sorry. This my computer is a little bit naughty, a little bit naughty, but it's okay. We'll keep moving on. There will always be a better one someday, sometime. How much are we supposed to be paid as a woman if you make up your mind to bring out another human being, to bear a child? Remember, there's a process. In that process, remember what your body goes through. As your body is going through it, there's just a whole lot out there you will not even be able to do. There's just a whole lot of competitive, career wise, beauty wise, whatever you want to say, there's a whole lot you will not be able to accomplish as you're going through that process. The question is, how much are we supposed to be paid? Do you really know that in the real sense, women are paid nothing for bearing children? They are paid nothing. Rather, they are being compensated shame back for being bearing children. Because in the real sense, the analogy, the understanding about, oh, you will enjoy your children will call you back to come and do a mogo. We do what we call a mogo. Other people do other things. It's a lie. Because from the time you make up your mind to bring forth another human being, you have entered an entity of contracts of non-negotiable, of you being the sole proprietor, you being the sole ownership of that entity, whether you like it or not, until you die. That is not the same for a man. It's not the same. You, as a woman, you're an entity of a particular something that you didn't even know what you were walking into. Oh, I love you, I love you. Yes, love comes, that love leads you to being pregnant of another human being that you're bringing. But that is the beginning of the change of your world. You just realize that everything about you has been changed, has been altered, has been definitely rewired, transformed to a different dimensions, because it's not just one. Until you die, a lot of men live their life on this planet and they will not even remember their children, but not a woman. Regardless of what is the relationship between you and your child, not the woman. And for goodness sake, do you know that people also take that as an advantage to torture the woman, to abuse the woman, more especially our so-called husbands, when they say they are divorcing? If you want to divorce a woman, walk away. Pick your things, walk away. Before you met her, you did not destroy her before you met her, before you cunningly convince her that you love her. Now, when you want to leave, it's not a problem to leave. Nobody says you shouldn't leave. But how do you leave? Walk away. The man wants to destroy the children against this very woman, that everything about her was changed in the process of bringing this other human being. Remember, it's not the man that carried these children for 9 months. It's not even the man that takes the risk of going into the labor ward to push. Personally, I had 10 pregnancies, so I know what I'm talking about. It's not the man. And unfortunately, most of the children that I had, all of them, these 10 pregnancies, the process of it, giving birth to them, my husband was never there. He was never at present. My husband was never in the hospital where I gave birth to these children. I was alone. And this is the same woman that a man will wake up tomorrow and begin to tell stories about, and begin to make up stories about, and deceive another woman and tell her, I don't mind her. I've divorced her. I've moved on. Where are you moving on to? You're going nowhere. Where are you moving on to? And this is the same woman this woman that has brought this child, the same children, directly or indirectly, will be the one that will torture this woman until this woman will die. Go and make an investigative research about the emotional torture, about the heartbreak that the woman goes through before she's deceased on this planet Earth. From the day she brings out another human being called a child, from nursery until she dies. Like I said, it's like she has entered an entity of life commitment. Of course it is, because you know that everything about you, the conception process, the initiation process of that child coming, everything about you was registered with that child. So how is it possible that you can just discard that human being? It's not possible. You cannot. Even when you know that this my child is not okay, you still want to identify with him or her. And sometimes people begin to wonder, what are you really doing? This child has treated you this way. You do not have a choice, because it's something that you cannot. Even when you pretend to say, okay, I want you to go your way, it's a lie. But the man can walk away. The man can decide to back these children and tell the stories that he wants to tell and say, I've moved on. In fact, and even indirectly destroy these children. And like I said, the system is helping to encourage that to happen. Yes. I don't know what will make a woman to be so much disoriented that everything about your children should be what you want to destroy. Am I saying it may not happen? I'm not saying so. It may happen. But before even it happens, there must be a leading factor. There must be something that has made that woman to come to that level before it happens. And these are things we don't even take close attention to. We don't look into it. Why? Because nobody cares. Even when she wants to talk, people will tell you, shut up, you're not the only one. Why are you putting out your matter out there? You think you're the only one going through this? And so the woman will keep stomaching. Go to different places where women are dumped. I call it dumped because in the real sense, a woman is supposed to be taken care until she dies by her immediate families. She brought these families. She nurtured these families. It was through her that this generation has been formed, has been initiated into a world. How come all of a sudden she's forgotten? She's forgotten. and we think it's okay. Thank you so much. I wanted to look into this matter. This is a topic that we need to be discussing. Well, this is easy, like I said. Women of Truth International Forum. This is where truth is being said the way it is. We need to look into it. We need to begin to change the narratives. We need to begin to do things differently because these things has been for ages, for years. In fact, it's even getting worse now. That a child will wake up and delete the mother and tell stories and slap the mother and say she did this and that. May we think twice. May we look into our world, women. May we know our worth. Financially, may we also know our worth while we are going through this process. Because every other job that we do, we are paid. We are paid. Nobody can do any job without being paid. So women also need to be paid. It needs to be enacted in the law. Every woman that makes up her mind to carry another human being and bring forth needs to be paid in that process. It should be done. Thank you so much for listening. Subscribe as usual. Let's move forward in looking into little things that we didn't even think that means anything. It might not make sense, but let's think and ponder over it and see if there is any blessings that we can draw from it. If there's anything we can also change in our world so that things will begin to take a different shape. Thank you for subscribing. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.